So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the attacker, Wang Hee-chan, can be considered a bit of a late bloomer, Peter. It took him a while to find his best position, but now he's really made a name for himself as a striker. He's
Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Serginho, Eze, and Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Azar, and a chance! It's a loose ball.
Indonesia would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Doherty. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Doherty. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Wolverhampton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is... He's had a shot! And that should get the job done. He is just caressing the ball. Aimed in towards the centre. Camavinga. Scholes. Here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. And it's Eze. Played out to the left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Can he finish? He's delivered all right. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, that is a great stop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's in a great position here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Overhits and out of play. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Serginho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Chance, surely! And that's caused a worry or two. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely aimed pass. Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. To Azar. Looking for a runner. And he welcomes him. And he shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
42 minutes is number 21, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Eze. And here's Mbappe. Eze. Eze stood his ground strongly. Cross to the back post. And that was very necessary. But they've got it again. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Ball looks a good one. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. He's on it. Can he get away? And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half.
Indonesia really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his
Please be
team,
made aware
so
that
I'd expect to
smoking
see
is
the same
only
positive
permitted in
intent
designated
after
areas
the break,
within these
the same
grounds.
purpose again.
Hello, Bali.
Indonesia sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Haaland. Azar. Kamavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
An instinctive delivery. And it's made its way to him. Referee has just said play on. Mbappe. Doherty simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Who played through for the wide man. That is lovely. Eze. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Hwang Hee-chan. It's a promising position. This looks promising. And that's a good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Always onto this. Eze! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kamavinga looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hwang Hee-chan. Great ball if he can get there. Van der Ven. Scholes. And it's Scholes. Herver. Really fierce, close defending. No outsmarting him this time. Aims beyond the defence. Herver. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. Scholes. And Serginho. Searching pass he's played there. And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Herver. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Curva.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Azar. Now it's Haaland. And it's Eze. Can he get it through? Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
So,
4,
time for changes
Eze.
on both sides, actually.
Number 9, Hazard. Number 15, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 20, Phil Foden. Number 13, Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 8, Federico.
So that's it. It is all over. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Sevilla lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else.
Surely now! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think it's got to be Alexis Sanchez, a sensation when he's in full flow. Although he's played as a central striker, I prefer him operating out wide, where he enjoys more space, and that enables him to generate greater momentum for a one-on-one, and yeah, I think he's a huge threat.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Scholes. Eze. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! And it's a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 12 el dorsal 10.
Indonesia gain their reward with an early goal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Azar. Eze. Kamavinga. And it's Azar. Goodell gets over and intercepts. Agume. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Sao. He is through here! And that interception was most necessary. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Eze. And it's Kamavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Agume. Alexis Sanchez. Eze has created one goal already. And he's there to clear it. There will be a throw-in. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. "30 minutes gone. Sao. Opts for safety. And the pass is intercepted. Agume. Sevilla finding their passes. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Just eases him off the ball. Kamavinga defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Haaland. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Haaland! Indonesia looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Agume. He's had it taken off him. Kamavinga. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Alexis Sanchez. Driving forward. Now it's Sanchez. That has been slung wide. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And Dijk gets good distance on it. Agume.
Un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Sanchez. And Agume. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Kamavinga. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Macau. Agume. Now Sao. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Agume. Sao. Macau. Agume. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. Camavinga. Sao. Turns back here, probably the best option. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now Sao. Agume. Out to the right. Sao. That's a good ball out wide. Ah, such a clever touch. This looks promising. And he shoots! And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Haaland. And this is Scholes. There they go, hunting in tacks. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Decent hit from there. Cattell. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Sanchez. Now it's Sao. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Sanchez. And no, he's seen through all of that. Sanchez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sevilla can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 28.
Joan Jordan. Sao. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now Sao. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Hazard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Joan Jordan. Now it's Sanchez. Van der Ven wins the duel this time. Sao. Joan Jordan. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Joan Jordan. Gets into some space. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Turns and goes back. And it's made its way to him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a chance. And it's Hazard. Played out wide. Cross is terrific header. Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game
Indonesia
that the passionate
against
crowd demands.
Atalanta.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And please welcome our lads to the
And
field.
the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. A moment of great pride, the anthems.
And now, lining up for
Indonesia
Indonesia.
have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's this guy, De Ketelaere, who'll be providing the creative spark here, Peter. He's more than capable of finishing moves off as well, so don't be surprised to see his name on the score sheet come the final whistle.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's De Ketelaere. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Serginho makes the interception. And that has been clubbed away. And here's De Ketelaere. Zappacosta has it out wide and in space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Ketelaere. Musa. And it's Musa. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's De Ketelaere. And here's Scamacca. Chips it through. Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Serginho. And it's Eze. Zappacosta. Opts for safety. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ball played for Musa. Daroon. Zappacosta. Now he's got space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Musa. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with big header! Goal! Atalanta! And Atalanta go in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 70.
Atalanta have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Serves up across. Camavinga. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's neat. Eze, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Eze actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Musa. Zappacosta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, good tape. It's Asa!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Good ball, good take. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's a delicate pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
De Roon. Zappacosta. Musa. And it's Musa. Now it's the Ketelara. That is good strength.
There will be
And it's
1 minute
Maldini.
added time.
Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And we're underway again.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's in a great position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Musa. Now it's Maldini. Look at the Skamaka! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Eze. Scholes. And here's Skamaka. That's a good ball out wide. Delivered. Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Skamaka! Harmlessly behind. Alexander-Arnold. Indonesia still this single goal behind. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Serginho. Camavinga. Goes looking wide. And Serginho. And here's Eze. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Cleared without hesitation.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the return pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Serginho. Van Dijk. Scholes. Azar. Atalanta ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Scholes. Here's Haaland. Duron promptly onto that, and that is that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Plays the return pass. Musa. Zappacosta. Can he get it through? That'll be a throw. Now it's Maldini. Well, there's a probing ball. And it's Musa. Haaland. Half an hour gone in the second half. Eze. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Atalanta clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
To Ketelara. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Indonesia are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he can clear it away. Kamavinga. Here's Haaland.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
De Ketelaere, who's set up one goal so far.
Atalanta really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Kolasinac. And it's Maldini. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Aldero claims it, safe hands. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ramos. Ainsby goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Vardy made a good run there. And he's being shifted off it. Cremona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Eze. Here's Scholes. Chance here to counter. Hazard does well to stand firm and defend it. Scholes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Serginho. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross into the box. And he's made sure that's not getting through. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Van Dijk. Hazard. It's Camavinga. Over to the left. Gonzalo Ramos. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold. Eze. And it's Scholes. Camavinga. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cremona do have a chance to counter here. Eze, he's gone for goal. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Ramos. And it's Eze. It's a pretty loose pass. Vardy. He's got away. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Now that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Azar. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Pressure coming in from all directions. Looking to go deep. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Vardy. Petzela. Vardy. And that's another good win of the ball. Serginho. More and more pressure on the ball here. Gets into some space. Crosses it in. Van der Ven attempts a clearance. Mbappe. Eze. And he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 90, numero 10, numero 38. Lasciano il campo per...
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting. And the finish!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Pings it across. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. That is ended up in no man's land. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And it's Camavinga. 5 minutes left on the clock. Great vision. It's a promising position. Azar with the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Driving forward. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Serginho. Azar. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Camavinga taking it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Courtois claims it, safe hands. He's found a way past, and he's had a hit! Howson tries to clear, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Played out wide. Fran Garcia crosses it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Stood up well to him there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's hoisted clear. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
Indonesia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Fran Garcia. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard. Good driving run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Takes on his marker. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And it's Eze. Camavinga. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, sweet feet. Decent chance! And that has been knocked clear. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's there to clear it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's Camavinga. And it's Eze. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross into the... Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Van der Ven. Indonesia finding their passes. Hazard. Good, strong midfield running here. Hazard! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Rudiger. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Scholes. It's Scholes! Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Van Dijk. Now Van de Ven. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Here's Scholes. And it's Eze. It's Camavinga. Azar. He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
There will be 1 minute
Chouameni.
added time.
And it's Arda Güler. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Scholes. And Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Good, played through for the wide man. He rises! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Asensio. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he welcomes it in. He's got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Bellingham. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Howson can get it clear. Tries to play it through. Alexander, he's got tall. No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Fran Garcia. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Azar can see things others simply cannot. And it Scholes. It's Scholes! Good strike, quite an alarm.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 19.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too.
And he's forced to go back. Indonesia looking to pass their way through.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. Asensio kept his eye on it, and he's there. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe is onto this, and it's Camavinga.
Indonesia truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And here's Mbappe. Jose. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Azar.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Goulet. And he's worked it through.
Minutes has been indicated.
Azar tries to pass it through. Asensio. Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6".
Climbs up big! Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. Scholes. Eze's cross. Nice interception, well timed. Spread it left. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Haaland running with the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard, looking for options for movement. Played in with purpose. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the finish! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
But après 18 minutes de jeu par le numéro 4.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. And he's heaved it away. And it's Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Camavinga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's picked his way through. Indonesia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Eze has found the net here, of course. Scholes. Lofted in. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Eze goes steaming forward. Aims beyond the defence. Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's found a way past. And it's skewed away. Taken back almost at once. Short changes him with that pass. Azar. Eze. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the... It's Azar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alger have the chance to go the other way.
1 minute.
Serginho has it out wide and in space. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Et les voici. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Hazard. Hazard goes for the shot! And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Angers really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
And he's really put himself on the line here. That's really well cleared. Oh, it's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Caught offside that time.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Le numéro 15.
Angers can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Haaland! It's a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That was easy, almost too easy.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Now it's Haaland. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Tunisia are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He is through here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tunisia can't breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's got away. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. It's out for a goal kick.
Waalaikumsalam Wak Hadi.
Alger making another change here.
Changement. Le numéro 14, le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 17, le numéro 18.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Hello, Wak Haji, hello.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Foden. Pressure coming in from all directions. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? Oh, well measured. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Azar. No, that's been intercepted.
6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Can he get it through? Produce big header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent... He's having a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Changement.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Foden. For Valverde. Now it's Haaland. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Haaland, happy to bask in the accolades from all...
Ana nggak bisa bahasa Arab, Pak Haji.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Hazard. Knocks it out wide. Just too much on that. There will be a throw-in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Eze. He's tried one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Drives it in. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Scholes. Indonesia have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. That's good running with the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Haaland. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Oh, no joy this time. That has ended up in no man's land. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fagioli. And it's Ndor. Ndor. And now the breakaway. Played out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Has crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Van Dijk cuts it out. Serginho. Hazard looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's onside. Very nicely done. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Plays it across. And that's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out to the right. Decent progress down the left. He's got away. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Eze. Camavinga. Here's Scholes. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Driving on and making good progress. And here's Camavinga. Haaland! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Indonesia really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Van de Ven. And it's Van Dijk. Serginho. Hazard goes on a run down the left wing. That ball looks a good one. Gets into some space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Danger averted for now. Eze. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Looking to play him in. Tries to cross. Well, there's the clearance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Good running, strong and purposeful. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Haaland. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Aims beyond the defence. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Eze. Eze's cross. He rises! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Referee's given a throw. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross. Out of play for a goal kick. Fagioli. Oh, a delicate chip through. Can he get onto this? Azar. Haaland. Scholes. It's Camavinga. Eze. That little bit of skill has got him away. Bantu.
Pretty robust
Can he
defending.
latch on to this? It's a promising position. Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's only too happy to take that back. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Engages and forces him off the ball. And Keane! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Eze. Coming on the field is number 20, Phil Foden. Substitution in progress.
And Dor is herring after that one. Fagioli. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Scholes is the team's great visionary. Fagioli. Lamptey. Lamptey. Oh, this is a very good run. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the delivery. He's there to head it! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Haaland. And it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way. Great chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 9.
Both sides then
Hazard.
taking this chance to turn
Number
to their
22,
benches.
Scholes. Coming on the field, number 13, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Foden,
Number
excellent
8,
challenge there,
Federico
uncompromising.
Valverde. Substitution.
Looking for the run. Shot could be on.
There will be 1
Can he
minute added
finish?
time.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Serginho could try cutting inside here. Yeah. And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.